This is Akashvani Kohima, FM Tragapan. My name is Lenda, Ailly, and tonight we bring to you a radio report on the grand Felicitation ceremony held to celebrate the achievements of NCC Cadets. The ceremony took place at the Governor's Secretariat, Lok Bhavan, Kohima, and was graced by Shri Nand Kishore Yadav, the Hon'ble Governor of Nagaland, as the chief guest. The event was organized to honor and recognize the outstanding achievements and contributions of NCC Cadets, including the felicitation of the Mount Saramati expedition team. Stay tuned as we bring you conversations with some of these inspiring young individuals along with the NCC group commanders as they share their journeys and accomplishments. My name is Jennifer Wotsa. We're at the NCC Felicitation program at Lok Bhavan, celebrating the hard work and achievements of NCC cadets. Today, we'll be speaking to some of these young individuals about their journey and accomplishments.
Hello ma'am, can you please introduce yourself to our listeners?
I am Major Regina Razusinho, Associate NCC Officer, Senior Wing, and also Assistant Professor in the Department of History of St. Joseph's College Autonomous Jakama.
Thank you ma'am, good to know you. And my first question for you is, could you kindly elaborate on the significance of today's NCC Felicitation ceremony and what it represents for the NCC fraternity?
Today's significance of felicitation of NCC cadets at Lok Bhavan, Kohima, by Hon'ble Governor of Nagaland is to honor and recognize the achievements and contributions of NCC cadets to the state of Nagaland for bringing laurels not only to NCC and their respective institutions, but also to the state as a whole. Felicitation of NCC cadets by a governor indeed represents honor, validation, and encouragement. For the NCC fraternity, it is a moment of pride that reinforces its mission of shaping disciplined, capable, and socially committed youth.
Thank you. And in your esteemed view, how is NCC Kohima shaping the youth into disciplined and responsible citizens?
The NCC group Kohima shapes youth holistically, not just through military-style training, but by nurturing discipline, leadership, teamwork, and a spirit of service. As a result, it produces confident, responsible, and socially aware citizens who are prepared to contribute meaningfully to society and the nation.
My last question is there any message for our listeners, ma'am?
Yes, there is. My message to the listeners is to encourage your children, brothers, sisters, relatives, and friends to join the National Cadet Corps, the world's largest uniformed youth organization. It is the best platform to avail the first opportunity for professional events such as shooting, parasailing, mountaineering, etc., besides getting incentives like awards, scholarships, and also getting incentives even for appearing NCC exams like traveling allowance and uniform allowance and so on and so forth. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Hello, sir. Could you please introduce yourself to our listeners?
Thank you, Akashvani, for having us today. First of all, my good name is Lieutenant Litsapisi Santam, and I am ANO of Zisachi Presidency College Kifri. And yeah, that is all about me.
Thank you, sir. Can you tell us something about today's NCC Felicitation ceremony?
Yeah, of course, it is a great honor for me. At the same time, it is a great honor for all the NCC cadets. That is very rare to come in the so-called Lok Bhavan. So it is the greatest opportunity for all of us. That is what I would like to say.
My next question is, how has NCC helped you develop leadership and discipline in your daily life?
When we talk about NCC, the motto itself talks about unity and discipline. This NCC I have been experienced since my college days, and even after I left the college also, and I've joined in the college as a teacher, and moreover I'm being the ANO again, and so I'm very grateful. And then because of this NCC, I'm motivated a lot, nurturing myself, molding up in all disciplines way of life.
My last question for you is, what message would you like to give to other young students who are considering joining NCC?
My message to the youngsters who are starting in the lower section now, to look upon the seniors. NCC is molding up the greater opportunity in our daily lives for our future career. Like by joining in NCC is not a loss, it's a privilege, it's a benefit. So one can obtain by becoming army officer, and at the same time not only army officer but a great politician, good leadership, and a good citizen of a nation.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. I am Lieutenant Viketino, Assistant Professor and Associate NCC Officer of St. Xavier College, Jaluki. I've been serving as ANO for the past 4 years, training and mentoring cadets in leadership, discipline, and adventure activities.
So, ma'am, may we know the key criteria adopted in selecting the cadets who are being honored today?
The key criteria for this felicitation by the Honorable Governor is for cadets who participated in Mount Saramati expedition, reaching the summit, that is Nagaland highest peak, Mount Saramati, as part of NCC mountaineering expedition. The climb tested our physical endurance, mental resilience, and true spirit of unity and discipline. Beyond the summit, this expedition was about nation building. We represented our state, upheld the NCC flag at extreme altitude, and proved that with teamwork, preparation, and courage, no peak is impossible. As an ANO and an academician, I believe such experiences shape cadets into responsible citizens and future leaders.
Thank you. Could you express today's moment in one line?
That would be from the summit to Lok Bhavan, blessed to be felicitated by the Honorable Governor today.
Thank you, ma'am. Could you please introduce yourself to our listeners, your name, your institution, and your NCC unit?
Hello, my name is Vihul Gera. I'm from Sazule College, Jotoma, 24 NLB in NCC.
What inspired you to join the NCC, and how has this journey shaped your personality?
Thank you for the question. Yeah. So as for me, as being brought up from a strict and disciplined family, I also like maintaining discipline and punctuality. And as I joined the NCC, it has made me more confident.
Could you tell our listeners your name, your institution, and your NCC unit?
Hello everyone, my name is Lens Corporal Felicitation, and I'm from St. Joseph College, Autonomous Jakama, Kohima, Nagaland, and I'm from the 24 NLB NCC.
Can you share a challenging moment during your Saramati expedition and how you overcame it?
So one of the most challenging that happened at our Mount Saramati trekking expedition, we start our journey from Tanamir to the base camp for 9 kilometers. We rest there for one night and we went to the summit. That took like 2 hours, 3 kilometers. That was a very challenging moment. It was very cold where we had experienced snowfall. Yeah, that was the most challenging.
I believe it was a fruitful moment as well. Can you tell us today's moment in one line?
Amazing.
Hello, ma'am. Could you kindly introduce yourself to our listeners?
Good afternoon. I am Lieutenant Komuni Chache, Assistant Professor of CH College and Associate NCC Officer of 25th Nagaland Battalion. So I have been serving as an ANO since 2025.
Thank you. Good to know you, ma'am. And my question for you is, what future initiatives does NCC Kohima plan to undertake to further strengthen cadet participation and excellence?
It looks like the headquarters DG NCC has lined up big plans for 2026 to 2027. So they have plans to conduct Mount Gorichan expedition, that is in Arunachal Pradesh, from September to October 2026, also followed by international expeditions to Mount Kilimanjaro, Tanzania, and also Mount Puncak Jaya in Indonesia. So here, according to them, the selected cadets will participate based on which suitable individuals may be detailed for the expeditions. Thank you.
My last question for you is today's moment in one line.
Well, I should say that it's a moment of pride, felicitated by the Honorable Governor for leading from the classroom to the summit. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Could you tell our listeners your name, your institution, and your NCC unit?
Jai Hind. I'm Cadet Konchanati Isung from Fasa Ali College, Mokokchung, and I'm currently pursuing my bachelor degree in history from Unified Battalion Nagaland NCC.
Good to know you. So my question for you is, can you share a challenging moment during your Saramati expedition and how you overcame it?
One of the most challenging moments during my expedition to Mount Saramati came when we were nearing the final stretch to the summit. The trail became extremely steep and slippery, and the weather suddenly turned cold and foggy. Visibility was low, and every step felt heavier due to exhaustion. At that point, I started to feel both physically drained and mentally doubtful. It felt like my body was giving up, and the summit still seemed far away. For a moment, I questioned whether I could continue. What helped me overcome it was breaking the journey into small steps instead of thinking about the whole climb. I focused on taking one step at a time and control my breathing to stay calm. Encouragement from my teammates also played a big role. They motivated me to keep going when I feel like stopping. I reminded myself why I started the climb in the first place, and that gave me the strength to push through. Slowly but steadily, I regained my confidence and continued moving forward until I finally reached the top. That moment taught me that challenges are often more mental than physical. With determination, support, and right mindset, we can overcome even the toughest situation. Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Ngimdaule from St. Xavier College, Chaluke, and 25 Nagaland Battalion NCC.
My first question for you is, what does being felicitated here today at Lok Bhavan mean to you personally?
Being felicitated today at Lok Bhavan is a truly proud and humbling moment for me. It feels like my hard work, dedication, and the challenges I faced during my journey, especially during the NCC trekking, have been recognized and valued. On a personal level, this honor is not just about me. It represents the support of my mentors, my team, and everyone who encouraged me along the way. It motivates me to continue working harder, stay disciplined, and aim for even greater achievements in future. This moment will always remind me that with determination, teamwork, and perseverance, even the toughest goal can be achieved. It also inspired me to set an example for others and give back to society in the best way I can. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Medosanyo Wotsa, Company Quartermaster Sergeant from Mount Olive College from the 1 Naga Battalion Unit.
Thank you, good to know you. And my question for you is, what inspired you to join the NCC and how has this journey shaped your personality?
Thank you for the question. So my inspiration for joining NCC is simple. It is to shape my self-confidence and leadership qualities, and also NCC opens many platforms for adventures and challenges to test ourselves in many forms. My journey in NCC has significantly shaped me in many ways, and this has been a very promising platform. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Please like and subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell for the latest contents. Also, follow us on all our social media handles.